Let's get it. Spaggies Vanilla Green, I believe. Oh, I can't see. Starting a brand new run on the coast with the most. Just had dinner, so I'm full. Or lunch, as some people call it. Dinner in South Wales. Evening meal is tea. Having your tea. Come on, give me a different spawn, man. I've had Solnici, Three Valleys, Kami Electro so many times. Berezino North or Cherno South. Come on. What is this? Oh, it is Cherno. I think we're at the Lighthouse of Doom, or near enough. Are we? Oh, hang on. Oh, look at this. Yeah, it's right in Chernogorsk. I'd love that. I'd love to have the front to fucking go straight to Bolota. I haven't done that for a long time. No one's thrown himself off here to give me a free bandage. I'm going to check this house, the boats, the shed. But we're going to go straight for Bolota. Barbed wire. Someone's left a light outside there, okay. A buckshot, round a buckshot, straight off the rip. Rippity rip. Come on, give me a melee. Oh, you little ripper. A soda. Oh, scripted or what? A fishing hook. It ain't terrible. We're going to check out the gas station on the way. That's rotten. That's dried though. So we've got dried fruit. We got our spawn fruit. That'll get us to Bolota. Maybe we find something in the gas station. We can hit the house and the shed opposite the airfield. We haven't done this bit for ages, so let's give it a go. Haven't done a loot run video this way, to be honest, so this could turn into a little video. If you spawn right here, this lighthouse, just west of Chernogorsk itself, and if you don't want to go into the city, you just want to head west immediately. Try not to get too much lag. I heard a chicken, but I don't want to backtrack too far. And we want to contain, really, the little nutrition we've taken in with that soda, dried pear, the fresh pear that we spawned in with. Oh, is that a Humvee on the road? I'll get some in there. There's not a lot of people will come this route. Even if they had an identical spawn to what we just did, they'll run straight into the city or straight up to the apartments up there. Okay, we know you're cold, madam. Oh, maybe someone has been this way then. There's absolutely nothing on the Humvee. Salty sticks. A little bit more food. bother going for that chicken. Alarm clock. Oh, there we go. A hoodie. That food, Dennis. Not interested in netting. Glow stick battery. Okay, now we're going to pick up the pace. This bit will be very boring otherwise. As we run down towards Bolota airfield. Maybe we get ourselves a little Colt, a few rounds of 45, maybe some military clothing, boots, etc. There's a couple of Humvees around here to check. And like I say, it takes a dedicated sort of individual to come this way if they get that spawn, because people will panic about the food sitch. Although we were lucky, you know, we found chips, we had our spawn fruit, we found the dried fruit under the tree, and we found a can of soda on the boat. We found a fishing hook as well, so we're only rope away from being able to sustain ourselves through fishing. We found a pristine hammer, which is low-key a very good melee weapon, certainly for dealing with Zeds. And because beggars can't be choosers, and we want to take a little bit of time going through the airfield, doing it quite thorough, because we're starting from scratch. We're going to hit this Humvee by here, and then we're going to go over and check the sheds and the house over there. And if we kill the Zeds that are there, should be there, we might get some more goodies dropped. But there is a huge but when it comes to DayZ. We could have geared people, maybe with bases down west. Bases are allowed on this server, so you know, there's always that to be wary of. There we go. Colt mag, badly damaged, but it's got a few rounds in it. Patrol jacket, badly damaged, we're not interested in at all. But we got our first bit of ammunition in a mag as well. And now there's a few Zeds here, so we've got to be a little bit careful. And the fact of the matter is, oops. Hello, sir. More food. Look how good the hammer is, though. 2 big hits and they're done. Which makes dealing with multiple Zeds obviously a lot better. Brisket. Some duct tape is nice as well. Fix up shit if we want to pick it up and it's damaged. We can now improve it. I still won't go back for that jacket though. Not a fan of that one. Yeah. I can hear you, son. Don't worry, you're not going to get left out. You can join your buddies in the dirt. Oh, yeah. The 357. Don't mind if I do. Ooh. Face covering for the old insulation. That's how you get a lucky start. If you've got the temerity to go straight west from that spawn and not worry about going into the city, where it's pretty easy, to be honest, on vanilla servers to find food and weapons, etc. But if you want a challenge, just go straight west. Keep space in our inventory by carrying the sledge on our back. Drop the hammer, because we now got a big boy hammer. Only worn as well, so we've got a lot of zombie heads that can be caved in. before this gets ruined. There are a few milli Zeds here. This patrol jacket is already worn, gives us low insulation though. I'm not a huge fan when you're just starting off. If you want to get sick quick, oh my word. Okay. Anyone now worried about why we came this way straight off the bat? Found ourselves a baby AK, no magazine, but only worn. Ooh, tough son of a bitch. Ow, rather than a backpack. You can carry stuff in the field vest, which doesn't give you any ballistic protection, and obviously you'd rather a stabby, press vest, etc. But you know, in case I find an occult, we got that. Hello.
Is it you I just spoke to in Cherno?
No, I spawned by the lighthouse, man. I came straight from the lighthouse. I didn't even go in Cherno.
I just ran into someone in Cherno running through. I'm I'm not out for a fight. I'm just looting on my way up here. I want to gather some food and a couple guns and go back to Cherno.
Yeah, we probably get lucky in Bolota maybe, and then you can cut back through the fucking apartments and go back to Cherno that way, you know?
Yeah, we'll see. Are you heading up that way? You can, if you go where you want to loot, I don't want to take your stuff, obviously.
Yeah, it's alright, man. I'm just reloading this. Don't worry. Yeah, don't worry, man. Where's your armband buddies then? Please. Win. Got nothing on you, son. I think you're telling porkies. Oh. I reckon he was biding his time. He had 6 shots lined up in the Colt. On that horrific helmet. Replacement bullets that we wasted on that kid. Well, no, didn't waste. Whew. No. I'll rephrase that. Man, they are fucking dull, these zombies. could get a Bolota spawn, you know, that guy, so we've got to be on our toes. Keep our wits about us. That he could be coming back for revenge, why wouldn't you? The way he had that revolver, he said I got nothing. Revolver fully stacked. Yes, you're going the wrong way. Right here, Claude. If you'd have told me that man had a water bottle, his gloves, which are obviously visible. Oh, baby. Weapon with 2 full mags now. It's a punchy one, as you saw. Yellow armbando, come on, son. I think I was born yesterday. If he wasn't in the middle of the field, I'd have cut him up for his guts, so we could go fishing. Let the heat die down, but we'll take a risk. We're gonna skirt town, but we are gonna try and hit the well if we can, because we've got guns to defend ourselves. Punchy guns as well. Probably should have taken his knife as well. That's one thing we haven't got. But he actually mentions, I'm not gonna something take your stuff. As soon as I heard that, he's gone, I'm afraid. Oh, and I got an AK on my back, see? That's better. Got a bit of range now as well. Oh, did that fella come this way? From this way? Did I just talk to you in Cherno? No, mate, you didn't. Did he just talk to me in Bolota? Yes, you did. It didn't end too well. He definitely would have clocked the AK as well, wouldn't he? Quick sip. Quick sip and dip. Now, even though we're carrying all this shit, which I don't begrudge because, you know, it's nice shit to be carrying, we're still at about 80% stamina, which is pretty cool. Let's go and check this. It might have an item of clothing that is better than what we've got or haven't got at the moment. Or might have a buckshot. To be honest with you, I don't need the buckshot. It'll be something we probably drop. Now that I've got a revolver, it's full, and I've got 10 spare rounds of 357. That's having a pocket shotgun. So there's no need for me to carry a double barrel, a pumpy, or whatever you might want to, you know, at the moment, I've got my close quarters, my long range. And the reason I'm carrying the AK is obvious reasons. If I can get a magazine over at the prison, some 5.45, then we would probably, well, I may even keep the fucking revolver as a backup then. To be honest, it's almost like triple carrying, but it's not. You know, if we could get a Pioneer with a scope, ditch the BK, or even if the Pioneer hasn't got a scope, we ditch the BK. Because then you've got a 5.56 weapon and a 5.45 weapon. We are going to have to address food at some point, but I'm thinking down west we might get a got the binos as well for scouting out, which is nice. Get them on the bar. And people on this server, or any sort of official vanilla type server, they love building bases down west, and I don't blame them, because you're close to the prison, you're not far from Chernogorsk, you're close to, I want to say, Pavlova gas zone. Sometimes you see a base on top of that glass house there. I'm not fussed about the well, because we've had a big drink. That zombie all the way over there looks further than 100 meters from me, and I'm pretty sure they only spawn in when you're 100 meters in the vicinity, so that's nice. I'm only dipping in. There we go. We didn't have a hat, so now we got a pristine beanie. I mean, unless we bump into the same guy, we could still play off as the friendly person. But the further west you go now, it's very unlikely you're going to have a conversation. That's a trap zombie in there, I believe. Scorpion mag, not interested. M-lock, not interested. I would only really want an SSG stab vest from this place. Stab vest. Shit. Make sure we're wearing the fucker. I'm going to take a risk and not pimp it up with the leather kit just yet. It's damaged, it's not badly damaged. There is an M-lock mag, so M-locks for days, but I'm happy with the Colt actually. I'm going to rock the Colt today. I know it's only a 7-round magazine. But Colt, revolver. Let's go a bit old school, is it? I'm not going to check on the roof. But we are going to check round here. No SSG, okay. Who trapped that zombie? Did they just go straight for the prison? Potentially. Potentially over here doing what I'm going to do now as well and hit the military containers. I hope this is looking as easy to you as it feels for me at the minute, but to be fair, I have been playing a lot of DayZ in 10s, and if you watch my channel then you probably know that. And to be honest, this is like a walk in the park. I'll probably get one tapped now for saying that. I don't think I want mini sights, I gotta be honest. Or an FX. I could... You know, it's another 45 pistol, which has more capacity, but I was only over here looking for an AK magazine, I'll be honest with you. And I want to dip straight to the prison. What are we in? 27 minutes after spawning. By Chernogorsk. When we get down to the shed, which is along this coast, then we can recap of what I've got so far, and I want to fix up my vest before we swim over, because I want that up to worn, giving us the best protection. We don't look great, we definitely need better clothing. The hoodie's holding up at the minute, but the pants are not great. The shoes are what we spawned with, the gloves are damaged, we've got the face covering, we've got the beanie, but weapons wise, we've got a BK-18 with 5 shots, we have an AK, obviously we're looking for a mag, but it's a worn baby AK. We have a worn Colt with a pristine mag and a worn mag full of ammo. And 4 spare shots at the moment for that. We have a revolver, which is full. And we've also got 10 spare rounds of 357 for the revolver. The binos, the bits and pieces, water bottle, leather kit that we're going to use now. I would say if you get that spawn that we had, and you're in this shape after 28 minutes, you're doing something right. You know, you've maybe played the situation back there differently and still got the same sort of result, but let's face it, you wouldn't have had potentially you wouldn't have had the revolver, the rounds, and the water bottle, and the leather kit, the bits and pieces that chap kindly donated to the cause. So some people don't like that type of gameplay. They would call me a bit of a shithouse, maybe words that are even stronger than that, but, you know, at the end of the day, you're on a military facility. A lot of DayZ players out there, particularly ones that have got quite a bit of time on the game, will tell you it's almost an unwritten rule, like no mic, no life. Another unwritten rule is if somebody shoots you and you're in a military establishment, let's say an airfield, a base, the prison that we're going to now, you haven't got really much grounds to cry. Now, if that guy had pulled out his revolver and just shot me, I would have been GG's, okay? Nice. It happens, you know? I've died on that airfield before. Haven't even seen where the shots come from. What do you want from me? You know? But, also, if you've watched me before, and you understand there are different ways of playing DayZ, then you'll know I would have done that type of shit to a guy even if I just liked the colour of his gloves and I wanted them. That's just the way I play. And I'm not going to apologise for it. You fit the revolver there as well? Yeah. Our bandages in our pants, nice and handy. Keep that hidden. Put that on there to save space. Our water bottle. We've still got a use left on the leather kit. I do like scanning just the horizon here, because I've done it before, and I made a video of it actually. I saw 2 guys basically running off the island. I think I may have rounded this corner before I saw them. I think I had actually, yeah. I think I'd come round here. I'm just about to go across there, because that's the way I go over. And I looked like this, and I saw two guys running up that hill. So I didn't bother going to the prison, because they've obviously looted it. And I followed them, and I killed them in the next town down. I made a bit of a meal of it, don't get me wrong. I ended up having to go away and heal, but I come out of it with a baby AK, more shotgun ammo, you know, bits and pieces. It was a nice kill. It was a nice double kill. They were clearly base building guys. It was on an official server, actually. Official EU server. And, yeah. One of the guys had a bison and it jammed on him. He got me bleeding, but I managed to get into his building, kill him. I had already got a shot on the other guy. He was badly injured. He ran away to try and get out of the line of sight, firing line. And I managed to patch myself up, patch my clothes up, whatever needed doing. And then as I come out into the main street again, I seen him leaving the building he'd gone into to recover. Bless him. And yeah, that was the end of him. Sometimes you can hug that correctly and you don't actually submerge yourself fully. But it makes no odds, because we're going to submerge ourselves fully at the final part of the swim. It was really key we had a stabby at least to come over here with, because you can get some super geared dudes over here. I mean, you really need to play this, in my opinion. I'm sure I've uploaded a video. It was the greediest man ever on DayZ, something like that. I was over here looting. I came out of the prison. I saw indications of player activity. I trusted my instincts. I was right. There was a geared player, and we managed to take him down with an SSG shot, because despite having all the gear, he was one of these with no idea. He didn't even have a stab vest on, so the SSG shot killed him immediately. We really do need to find either a dead player or kill a player for their guts to turn into rope. We need to find rope, or need to maybe find a fishing rod on the jetty, or we need to get lucky and find tack back, maybe a can of tuna on a Z. Otherwise it's going to be push and go, food-wise. Very successful in terms of gun finds and a little bit of bits and pieces here and there, but I have overlooked a bit of the old adrenaline rush after killing that dude and getting the revolver, and then finding the BK after finding BK ammo on the Z. Everything, all the ducks were in a row, and I sort of overlooked the food sitch, so my bad. Obviously our clothing is not the best anyway, so to really try and make sure we're not shivering around the prison, we need to wring our clothes out as soon as we complete the swim thoroughly, and with a bit of luck your temperature will go back up to white, because you don't want to be doing that, shivering while you're sneaking around the barracks or the prison itself. Yeah, good timing. If we're going to do like an hour loot route video out of this footage, if we don't get involved in a gunfight and die, we should get around the whole prison just under the hour mark, actually. I'll show you the way I like to do it, sort of an anti-clockwise fashion. From this swim, always bring my clothes under this tree. Trying to keep a listen out for any aggro, any obvious movement. I'm actually going to fix my gloves up. Our temperature is hovering between white and blue, light blue, and just fixing them up to worn, even though they're wet, because you can't wring those out. Do you know, might be the difference between staying in the white and slipping back into shivering mode and giving your location away. Obviously, we might get lucky here in these sheds, in the first military civilian barracks that you come across. We might get some better clothing, particularly pants. Maybe a ski mask that will almost guarantee our status in the white. Let's have a look. Don't want that bright yellow jacket. Please shoot me. No thank you. Sniper's dream. Pistol flashlight. Got the BK out just in case we saw someone down there at range. Looks looted to me. We saw the trap Z back in the town before we ran across the coast, so we could have company. One of, you know, in this vicinity of the map, this is one of the best areas to go for police military loot, so wouldn't be surprised at all if we had company. More 45 ammo for our gun, our Colt. Pliers. I always then aim. See these civilian barracks? We're going to loot those next. So I come up the back side of them here. And that's what she said. And when I get to about here, I start crouch walking. Because I don't want them hearing me charging up this hill like an elephant. And I'll actually regain my full stamina here. Now we've gone in the light blue. Bugger it. And now we're in white. See how it's fluctuating? We haven't got a knife, so I can't do the stealth killing either. What I want to do is by having a look here. I'm listening. I'm obviously looking for obvious signs of movement from players inside. But when I see 2 or 3 zombies out the front, couple down there, no obvious movement in that police block. I'm checking up there, making sure there's not a sniper on the tower. It looks like we can sneak in without alerting a Z. Bit of camo netting. More 45. The bag's in better condition, I'm pretty sure. Just instinctive look at it. Damaged, soaked, pristine. Look at this over here. Damaged, but it's an M16 magazine nonetheless. Oh baby. Immediately worth the trip already with the 45. The 45 we found, the AK mag, M16 if we get one of them down the line. It's 5.56 M16 ammo. Not a bad first civilian barrack. And then I'll have a look here, see, because while we were getting excited, somebody could have been creeping along the wall, killing Zeds. Thought I had the flies of a body then. Camo netting for days. Our first bit of AK ammo. I'm not going to bother filling the AK though until it's worth it. Bingo. We wanted food, we wanted pants, we got both. We'll sort our loot out later. Fix these up to worn immediately. Oh, yeah, so we're going to need 2 uses of this duct tape because they were badly damaged, I believe. They give us more carry capacity, better insulation than our spawn pants. They look better than our spawn pants, let's be honest. And you know what's funny? I'm going to have to open this with the sledgehammer because I haven't got a can opener or a knife yet. So we're going to lose quite a lot of the quantity of spaghetti. We've got 52% remaining. It'll get us back up into the white food-wise. Give us some hydration as well. So Blase just eats spaghetti even though we're in a military area. Prison. always scan like that because some of the bullets sometimes can sort of get embedded into the bunk beds themselves. That Zed has scared the shit out of me. I mean, we could kill these police Zeds, these ones like the guy in front of us, because they could drop 545. Not so much these prisoner ones. Very rare they drop anything at all. Let's clear this first. But I think that's a jacket we want by the door. We don't want a smoke grenade, but we 100% want more 556. Alright, let's sort loot later. Ooh. I love the old tactical goggles. They take the glare away from the sun. If you're in a gunfight and you're facing the sun, they can be the difference between being able to see a chap or not. So I love them. I never used to pick them up until I actually did an experiment on them and looked at the sun. Ah, bad bloody hell. I used that duct tape for nothing. Oh well. Live and learn. Let's bring Officer Simpleton in here. See, it's always worth, if you can, you know, make a sensible decision. Don't be fighting him out in the middle of the open if you still haven't cleared areas. But if you can kill those police Zeds, even if you don't need the stab vest that they're wearing, really consider honestly the Pioneer mags. They can drop the 556, full boxes of 556, 545. Camo prison door is closed, so always assume someone's in there. I don't think there is, because look, boxes of ammo. More AK ammo. Let's assume we've cleared upstairs. Always come and have a look now, and look at this. That looks like someone's got a base in the main prison. Sons of bitches. That looks like a camo net across a wall. So we may not be able to loot the prison for the purposes of this loot run video. Thanks to a bit of scummy base building, if you ask me. I wish they would take the option away of being able to do that on specific points of interest. You know, BDU jacket if that's your jam. And an upgrade. Bye bye BK. Hello SK. It's already got 8 rounds in it. It's badly damaged, but because it's a rifle, it's not gonna jam on you. It'll only ruin after continuous use, you know? But without it having a scope, for God's sake, I would treat the SKS like I would a shotgun, but it's one where you can spam 10 bullets, semi-automatic fire, 7x6.9. You're going to do serious work. There's an SSG mag if you wanted it. I don't. So that's the prison bit done. The camo bit of this little section done. And to be honest with you, even when they build on the prison, on these vanilla official servers, if people build bases and it pisses you off, don't be discouraged, because look what we found. There's another guard shack there. I just can't be bothered going back to it, but that's there if you want to loot that. There's 2 more along the bridge. I don't think the base builders are home because of what we found. But yeah, like what I was saying, don't be too discouraged. There's a Pioneer mag. Look what we have found just by doing the bits that are open to us. The civilian barracks, the police shack. Yeah. Bit of 22. A better camo looking. Someone's leaving bags full of chips there. So I think whoever's base this is, they were running back. They've got killed or whatever. They were running back. They don't need that bag. They've just left the chips there. But I tell you what, I would love to go and get the stuff to raid this. Just out of spite, really. Some new boots. We're going to go up and inspect it. Just for clarification, it is an actual base. I hope they hear us and come out. We can have a go at them then. SK and a revolver. We can do damage. Fucking hell. Sons of bitches. Lame as fuck, boys. Lame as fuck building on this. Let's go behind the prison. So we can have a quick look of what we've done in 50 minutes after spawning. Just outside of Chernogorsk. And we've come down the coast via Bolota airfield. Relieved a man of some of his items, should we say. Hit the town after Bolota to hit the PD. The military containers in the industrial behind it. And then obviously did the swim over to the prison. Now if you said to yourself, look, I've spawned in 48 minutes ago and I have a badly damaged SK with ammo, sledgy, stabby, obviously we can improve on the hoodie, decent pants, good bag, beanie, we could probably improve on that, a bandana, some tack gogs, tack gloves, and hiking boots. This guy following us, or is that inside? No, it's inside. A revolver, 6 shots, 10 spare there. The Colt, which is suppressed, full mag inside, full spare mag there, 14 shots there. And a full couple of boxes. Yeah, couple of boxes. Let's put this 5.56 there. Got a Pioneer mag there. We've got a head torch. I would always eat these, get them out of the inventory. If you know me, I hate carrying food unless it's cooked food and we physically can't fit it down our gullet anymore, you know. There's the head torch. We can swap out for the tack gogs once we get a battery. One use left on that, one use left on that. An M16 mag that's damaged, the bottle, binoculars. Actually, keep the revolver there until we've got like a full mag for the AK. But at least that's single shot fireable now. Is that damaged? Yeah. That'll do some damage. Those 6 bullets alone. Keep it off our back though. We don't want to go with the old AK, SKS action. But SKS, AKS, revolver, suppressed Colt, sledgy, until we can find another, say like a hatchet or a machete. I would use that there, and I would put that there, and I would drop the sledge because of the weight. But at the minute we haven't got anything else. The binos, the lighter, fishing hook, so we only need rope and then we can fish. I mean, to me, 50 minutes in from spawn, that's about as good as you're likely going to get on a route from Chernogorsk down and over to the prison, and then you would make your way down west then towards West Evac, and then probably up to past Pavlova to Zelenogorsk, listening out for heli crashes on the way. So if you've enjoyed this loot run video, please drop a like, comment on it, what you've liked and disliked. If you haven't subbed yet, please hit the sub button. It really helps the channel to grow. Let other people get eyes on it, because I know quite a few of you have mentioned in the comments you enjoy the more relaxed gameplay For me, this is like a speed run, but I've done, like I say, because of playing DayZ and 10s and other hardcore servers for a while now, when I go back to official vanilla, I suppose my 700 hours have mainly been on Chernarus, so for me, this run, I know like the back of my hand, I could probably do it in pitch black with a glow stick, you know, or even without a glow stick. But yeah, if you enjoyed it, let me know why in the comments. If not, constructive feedback, always welcome on this channel, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. See you later. Bye-bye.